Okay, today is a cold, grey, rainy day, and I am going to cook poached egg, and I'm going to try and make that wonderful Eggs Benedict type of breakfast. Although I'm not sure I've got all of the ingredients, but I think I've got great eggs. The interesting thing about poached eggs is that eggs do need to be relatively fresh, because what happens when they're not very fresh, the whites, egg whites, they become really runny, and then they just start separating and spreading all over your boiling water. So in the end, you don't really get that nice egg, smooth egg sort of pancake. You get lots of various almost like silk threads all over the place, and it's not very nice. So these eggs, I think these are still very, very good, because based on the date in there, they've still got several weeks, and that's best before date, so that means they're relatively fresh. I mean, here in the UK we normally get eggs that are at least 3 to 6 weeks on best before when you actually buy them. So this is still good. I mean, quite often they're still perfectly good to cook and eat even after best before date, but generally what happens, the egg whites, they really become not suitable for poaching and for making this perfect Egg Benedict type of breakfast. Okay, the second most important thing in preparing poached eggs is the quality of your water. So with water, obviously, you need to get your water boiling hot, and also what I find really useful for poaching is adding some salt. So I'm going to be adding some salt in the water, so the eggs come out with that nice salty taste in them, and it also keeps the water slightly higher density, so it helps to keep the egg whites in shape. Another thing that does help keep egg whites in good shape is vinegar. So I normally add a little bit of vinegar in the water, and this also creates nice sort of bed for those eggs to stay in one place. Otherwise, you get that not very pleasant poached egg where whites have become separated and they turned into lots of debris. Basically, you really don't want that sort of thing, and hopefully this is going to work for us this time. So the water is now reaching its boiling point. Let me just see how long that will take. So water is now beginning to boil, and we can now start adding our eggs. This is also a very delicate procedure, so I'm just going to reduce the heat a little, and you really need to basically just add your eggs very, very, very gently, like this. There you go. So here's one, and I'm going to use 2 eggs, and here's another one. Okay, so we've now got 2 eggs inside, and let's see what's going on. I mean, these were not the freshest eggs, but in terms of how much separation of egg whites I'm getting, I think they're gonna be okay. Actually, they're gonna be pretty good. There will be some, you always get some separation and some debris flying in the water, but I think in this case it's not too bad actually. So let's see what happens. So I'll just gently move these eggs to make sure they're kept in one place in good order. You know, some other recommendations also include trying steering this into some kind of whirly environment, which can also obviously help keep egg whites together. But I think all that movement will simply add additional force onto already very delicate egg whites, and it can actually cause even more debris to form. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to let it cook for a short while. Let's see what's happening. Basically, I'm looking for that nice coating around my egg yolk, and when I see that, and I can see that it's started to harden a little bit, then I know this is time to get them out. This is a little too runny for now. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it needs to cook a little longer. So I'm just going to reduce the heat a little. So you will get this foam forming at the top, so you do need to manage this. If you don't manage this, it can potentially create a problem for you. So you either try and keep your heat levels just enough for your eggs to cook, or try and manage this this foam at the top so that it doesn't spill over. Okay, let's see what's going on now. I think we're now coming to a point where we're almost there. Yes, I can see these yolks getting harder. Yes, yeah, I think we are now ready to take our eggs out. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to reduce the heat. I'm going to take one of my plates. I'm going to gently lift one egg. You can see, there you go. Put it in my plate and lift the second one. So you see, it all worked really well. We didn't get huge amount of debris. There is some, there's a little, but most of the whites remained with the yolks, so you know, we've got a nice shape. So yeah, so it all worked really well. I'm very pleased. So my cherry tomatoes are now washed and ready to go into my poached eggs. So I'm going to add these cherry tomatoes. I'm also going to season my poached eggs with a little bit of crushed black pepper. So this is going to add some zest and some taste. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Poached eggs are ready to go, ready to be eaten. Oh, look at this. Look at this gorgeous texture. They're runny, but not too runny. The yolks are just perfect. Oh, look at this. It looks absolutely delicious. So, I'm going to try this now. Yeah, really, really good. This is amazing. This is so yummy. Yes, definitely. I highly recommend this. These eggs are so delicate, so tasty. Let's try the second. Oh, look at this. This one is a bit more runny than the other one. Absolutely delicious.